Have you ever felt like you were stuck in the friend zone with a guy you liked and wanted to get out of it immediately? Want to know how to shift from being just friends with him to being in a romantic relationship? I've got all that coming up for you right now. Hey everybody, I'm dating and relationship coach Ryan Patrick. Guys, I'm really pumped about today's topic because if we're gonna discuss just how to get out of the friend zone with a guy, it means we're cutting out all the surface nonsense and we're going deep. So if you happen to be new to the channel and are curious about how the men you like think and want to learn how to deepen your relationship and your closeness to them, please subscribe below and make sure to turn on all notifications so you never miss one of my weekly Monday videos. So, the dreaded friend zone. You might be saying to yourself, how the hell did I get here with this guy? Now, there's one of two ways you probably got here. The first one is he just told you directly that he just wants to be friends, which is very direct and straightforward for him to do, and kudos to him for that. And the second way is this is actually a place you put yourself. In all honesty, I find the second scenario much more common, and it's really the core of what I want to discuss in this video. Also, please stay tuned until the very end of this video because I have a big announcement that I'm really excited to share with you guys. So let's dive in right now. There are 5 steps I want to give you to help you climb out of this friend zone with this guy or any guy in the future. And I want you to not only look at these 5 things as steps, but also as new rules and mindsets that I want you to adopt. Now, not only are they going to give you more confidence with calling the shots with men you like moving forward, but they're going to be a huge time saver sorting through guys who will never actually have the intention of progressing things with you on a romantic level. So with that said, here are those 5 rules right now. The first rule is it's not a place they put you, it's a place you put yourself. Now, it's no surprise to us that we want to know exactly where we stand with a new person that we're dating to really be able to evaluate if the time that we're putting into it is really worth it. And if we don't get these concrete signs from the other person, we can often feel like we're doing something wrong, or that the other person just doesn't have those types of feelings for us. So what we do is we go to this imaginary place called the friend zone and we stand behind some bars and we shackle ourselves and just get really, really bummed out. The problem is that this self-imposed deadline you've placed on yourself is just unrealistic. And the good things and the good progress that you have going with this guy actually end up getting choked out. And they're just getting choked out and smothered by your impatience. So just stop creating these false make it or break it moments in your mind. Even if he says he just wants to be friends, some of the best romantic relationships grow out of that. Like with me and my wife, Brittany. The second rule is it's not permanent, it's flexible. So if the friend zone still feels like a real place or a real status to you, just know your situation with the guy is rarely permanent and can shift day to day. I want you to look at it this way. You're either attracting him one step closer to you or you're repelling him one step away from you. And also just be aware that this growth in your relationship or this contraction in your relationship is incremental. We're talking baby steps here. So on days where it just feels like all hope is lost, I want you to remember that you are just one step away from getting that much closer to him. And when I'm talking about incremental steps, I'm talking about those moments where he seems to get back to your text just a little faster. Those moments where he actually initiated a text for once, or he complimented you, or expresses an interest in seeing you and proactively takes the steps to do so. The third rule is it's not about giving more, it's about giving less. If you hear anything at all from this video and that was it, let it be this. Less is more. This is going to be the mindset that's going to create more positive steps toward you with this guy rather than steps away from you. So this isn't about texting him more when you're not hearing back from him. It's not about checking in with him to see where you guys stand a month in. In fact, I'd like you to do the opposite. It's just one of those super counterintuitive things that we do that actually draw people closer to us, and that's leaning back. just pull way back on that investment with them in the beginning. But when we feel someone pulling away from us, we want to give that much more because maybe we didn't clearly express our worth to them. Or maybe they just didn't have the ability or the time to see our worth yet. The truth is, he isn't worth all you have to offer yet. That's something he has to earn, so make him work for it. And if he disappears, that's the universe and your intuition helping you sort him out. The fourth rule is, it's not about waiting it out, it's about taking action now. Now this one may seem contradictory to what we just discussed, but if it's been a couple months with him and he just hasn't given you much of a return on investment in him, try this. Let him know you'd like to meet up with him in person or do a FaceTime and just level with him face to face about how things are playing out for you. Now this is particularly for those of you who are just getting crumbs from this guy and are ready to move on. If you need a definitive answer about how he feels, then the direct approach is best. But let me just say this. If you've gotten to this point and you're just not feeling fulfilled, even on a friend level, you might find that talking to him about it just becomes this futile exercise. Take action and talk to him if you need to, but it might make much more sense to take action by walking away. The fifth rule is, it's not about what he says, it's about what you do next. This whole journey is about you sorting through men quickly and efficiently while saving time and minimizing pain, confusion, and struggle. Now, if you guys happen to miss my video, how to not get attached to a guy from a few weeks ago, I highly recommend you watch that video immediately after this. In that video, I offer this free attachment assessment that's gonna tell you where you might be overcommitting to guys while getting to know him. So for those of you interested in that video, I'll link to it with the card up in the corner here. My goal is to help you become an expert at your own heart and not his, to the point where you're not even gonna need to have these where do we stand type conversations with him. Because in your heart, you're already gonna know. With that, I've got some really exciting news to share with you guys. I've been working really hard on putting something very special together for you. A few weeks back, I surveyed you guys on the community tab on this channel, and I wanted to know what your sticking point with men was right now in your life. Now, as you can see, most of you expressed an interest in an extensive step-by-step video course that shows you how to obtain a great boyfriend, and I really appreciate you guys for replying. I am knee-deep in creating this step-by-step course for you guys right now. For those of you who are interested in something much more hands-on than my normal YouTube videos. If you'd like to be notified when this special course goes live in the coming months, simply go to daterboy.com/newsletter and just give me your first name and your email address. That way you can be immediately notified when the course goes live. And I'll also link to my newsletter sign up in the description below. Guys, if you found this video helpful, please give it a like below. Please go to daterboy.com/newsletter if you want to be notified when my very first course is released. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you guys next week.